And I think it's earth-shattering evidence in our case.
Oh, it's earth-shattering, but not in the way she thinks. Kari Lake lost because nearly 40,000 Maricopa County voters cast ballots for other GOP candidates, but not her.
The people of Arizona were done wrong.
The analysis by the Arizona Republic newspaper makes her most recent interview even more ironic.
And I believe that when additional evidence comes out, people will wake up, even people who have been reluctant to accept that there's any problem or that the problem is big enough to deal with.
But the problem clearly is her. The numbers show that while Lake claims she lost because of printer problems or other issues in Maricopa County, wrote the Republic's Mary Jo Pitzel, she could have won had she not turned off voters in the state's most populous county who backed a host of other Republican candidates.
Here in my situation here in Arizona, we led the greatest political movement the state of Arizona had ever seen.
But according to Lake, the Republican establishment engaged in a criminal conspiracy.
The people running this election in Maricopa County, it's one of those mega counties where 62% of the state's population lives here. They were Republicans running our election here. And they were the kind of Republicans who don't like America first, we the people type Republicans. And they actually are the ones who sabotaged this election.
Sabotage, but not by her.
We have evidence that has come to our come to light that is very shocking. I can't get into the details right now because I'm not privy to release it. We're double, triple, quadruple checking it.
Here are the details from the Arizona Republic. Democrat Katie Hobbs picked up the support of 33,000 Maricopa County voters who cast ballots for Republicans in 6 down-ballot races, such as state treasurer and county attorney. Adding to Lake's deficit were another nearly 6,000 Republican-leaning voters who opted to skip the race altogether or wrote in a candidate, the analysis found. If those voters had stuck with the GOP ticket, Lake would have won. She lost by 17,117 votes statewide.
So I am focused right now on winning this election and getting Katie Hobbs thrown out of the governor's office.
Oh, you keep focusing on that, Kari. Pay no attention to how disliked you are, even in your own party. To be clear, the Arizona governor's race was extremely contentious. Democrat Katie Hobbs refused to debate Lake, in part because of Lake's promotion of Donald Trump's baseless claims of election fraud in the 2020 presidential election. Lake also fought with countless reporters over the MAGA world election denialism, and Lake refused to say that she would accept the gubernatorial election results unless she won. Well, Lake has been consistent. She continues to insist she won the election. She has called herself the duly elected governor of Arizona, and she has posted tweets claiming the red wave happened. Well, it didn't happen nationwide, and in Arizona, most of the Republicans who won were not as extreme as Lake in their tone or adherence to Donald Trump's election lies. Yes, there were some ballot printing issues in Election Day in Maricopa County, but county officials remedied the problem. Still, Lake sued on Election Day and then sued state officials over the election results. Both lawsuits failed. In other words, just like Donald Trump, Kari Lake is a loser. She has lost in the courts, and she has lost a significant number of Republican voters. Tens of thousands of members of her own political party found Lake's antics and claims disgusting and decided her political career, at least for now, should not continue. It's always possible Kari Lake will run for Senate in 2024, but her efforts to become Arizona governor are out of reach, and she only has herself to blame. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.